you ready to go on the offense? Yeah! Are you ready to go on the offense? Yeah! We have to win back our young people. I am the only candidate in this race for any of these positions that is under 30. We had a 20-point shift to the right of our young people. We must show our young people we give a damn about them, that we support them, and we invest in them. I have raised over $11 million in the past year to support the future of our party, because I don't just tweet, I don't just talk the talk, I also walk the walk and I knock the knock in doors across the country. But I'm counting on you in this moment right now. I need your support. Please vote for me. Thank you so much.
Parkland school shooting survivor and March for Our Lives co-founder David Hogg says he's starting his own pillow company. He's calling it a pillow fight against Mike Lindell, the founder of My Pillow, who gained notoriety for his support of President Donald Trump. Hogg says he's going to serve as an advisor to the new pillow company with a goal to, quote, prove that progressives can make a better pillow, run a better business, and help make the world a better place while doing it. He says they plan to hire veterans, convicts, and My Pillow employees if they go out of business. They are taking name suggestions on Twitter, one being Our Pillow.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to let you know an update about the pillow company. Will and I met with a lot of different mentors today, from the soft product industry to, basically pillow experts, to just marketing and people that knew a lot about business, and just asked them a lot of questions. And, one thing that we realized was that we're not going to start out selling 1 million pillows instantly, because we want to have a focus on quality. So what that means is it might take us, a month, it might take us 2 months, maybe 3 even. But we're going to make a quality pillow that people can sleep on at night and feel good about. That is made here in the United States with union labor and is sustainably sourced. And we're going to take as long as it does for us to get that together, to provide a quality product to help you sleep at night. So yeah, that was today's update. We might start from humble origins, but that's where giant, companies end up coming from too. You got to start somewhere. So thank you all for your support, and know that we are really trying to get this as quickly as possible, but more than anything, we're trying to do it right.
But, when you read through his tweets, it looks more like a kid who's doing an entrepreneurial project for high school, and he spends most of his time on Twitter slamming Fox News and complaining about his critics. He says, I'm going to get all this free publicity because Fox News is going to complain about me. That's not how you really run a business. I mean, it seems more like a leftist troll campaign than anything else. But, so far, from what I've seen from reading through his tweets and reading through the media reports, is that his biggest struggle for Good Pillow is getting unionized manufacturing for pillow, because there aren't too many unionized pillow manufacturers in the United States. So if you read through his manifesto, which is that's an interesting word to use for his company, he says he wants to use unionized labor for manufacturing. So if that's not possible, then he could just slap the Good Pillow brand on some other type of pillow, and then perhaps at the end he could just tergiversate and say, it's not my fault, I can't find unionized labor, so I'm just gonna do something else, and then blame Ben Shapiro for my problems.
You mentioned, and obviously David Hogg mentioned, that he was looking for unionized manufacturers. Mm-hmm. So to me, this seems that he's either going to be partnering with an existing company or essentially just branding someone else's pillow. So, I mean, you kind of hinted at this, but it seems less like launching a business than more like a Twitter campaign. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, as I wrote in my article, I quoted Cameron Kasky, and he was one of the Parkland shooter survivors, and he was instrumental to the March for Our Lives movement, and he called it a pillow grift. And from what I've seen on Twitter, that's exactly what it seems like. Hogg is using his fame from the tragic shooting in Parkland, and using all that publicity he got from the March for Our Lives to use some random pillow business just to get back at Mike Lindell for supporting President Trump, or to get back at conservatives for whatever reason. But as you've alluded to before, it seems more like a Twitter campaign than anything else. The venture may have just started. I think it was in early February he made the announcement, but now it's just all talk. He's not walking the walk. He's not doing anything except complaining. I liken it to the kids in high school who say that they have a hot girlfriend, but who goes to another school.
1 month later. So, how did things get going? Well, first, Hogg and Associates had to determine a name. They had to come up with a name. So they came up with Good Pillow. But in bad business sense, they didn't trademark the name. So someone else took it. Here's that story from back in March. Progressive pillow entrepreneur David Hogg slept through the first step of creating a business. Good Pillow got off to a nightmare start this week as multiple news outlets reported that the gun control activist apparently didn't trademark his company's name. Now the moniker Good Pillow belongs to someone who is neither Mr. Hogg nor his announced business partner, tech entrepreneur William Leggett. According to the trademark application, Good Pillow was being registered for a custom-built pillow to use the mark in commerce or in connection with identified goods and services, the website Meow reported. Oops. All right, now we fast forward to the present, and David Hogg announced that he's stepping back from his company. He's saying goodbye to Good Pillow. And why? Because it's real work. It takes too much time. Apparently, left-wing activism is much easier than actual work. And here's the story. David Hogg has tapped out of the pillow fight. The gun control activist announced that he is quitting the progressive pillow company that he and William Leggett announced with much fanfare in February. 2 months later, Mr. Hogg is abandoning his plan to show up MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell, an outspoken supporter of former President Donald Trump. While saying that the project was met with immediate and overwhelming support, he announced Saturday on Twitter that he couldn't continue. So Hogg went on Twitter because, that's what millennials do. They have to tell you everything and anything that they're thinking. He went through the lineup of why he's stepping back because there's just too much going on right now. We were met with immediate and overwhelming support, but I soon realized that given my activism, schoolwork, and family commitments, I could not give 100% to being a full-time co-founder at Good Pillow. Activism, schoolwork, and family commitments. Here's my deal. Dude, maybe you should think things through before you make a national announcement that you're going to go after and bring down Mike Lindell and his MyPillow company. Maybe you should have a business plan. Maybe you should know what it takes to run a business. Here's more from Hogg. Serving as an advocate and activist is just one major part of my life. I do hope to one day shape our global community to become more aware, progressive, and equitable through social entrepreneurship and other avenues in the future. So that's David Hogg. Folks, there was so much hype for Good Pillow, so much hype. He was this liberal, this progressive that was going to run the business the right way, treat his employees the right way, on and on and on. All of this hype, just one thing. I guess liberal activism was getting in the way. It took too much time, so he's going to say goodbye to the business because real work takes a lot of work, and he found that out in front of all of us.
Pillow grift, pillow grift, pillow grift.